All right. Happy Friday. Thank you guys so much for hopping on with us today. My name is Tracy Diotto, and we also have fellow leaders here, Amanda Griffin, Tess Davis, and Ellen Kimbrough. We are super amped for what we've got in store for you. So just to cut to the chase, we definitely understand that business has been a little bit rough. All right. And we are here with some solutions for you. We hear you, and we're not going to sit here and say like, oh, everything's fine and dandy and just keep doing what you're doing when we know that what we're doing is not quite working. All right. So it's time for a huge shift and a huge pivot. And so just a little bit of background. There are a few members of the team who have found this unicorn of a woman and and used her trainings. And when they used her trainings and implemented those systems into their business, they have seen wild success. And so we reached out to her, approached her, said, hey, can we like somehow get your trainings into our teams? And basically what has transpired is we are now all working together and coming to you with such an incredible challenge. And so I am going to, hold on. I had my script and now I lost it. Okay. So anyways, so every time we talk with Laura, we are learning something new. And what is just so incredible working with her is that she is just a tremendous wealth of knowledge, not just in one area of business, but in leadership and beyond, like all different avenues. Like anytime she speaks, we're like, what? Our mind is blown. So she's an incredible woman. And so, by the way, if you are here right now, please drop your first and last name in the chat so that we can make sure that we get you guys in on the giveaway since you are here live. And then I will go over the list of the giveaways real quick, just so you guys know what's in store for you, just as a reminder. So we have 4 pair of Tree of Life earrings, 4 Black Leopard slimline tumblers, a Lily Pulitzer 17-month planner, a Kendra Scott bracelet, pair of Birkenstocks, pair of Nike sneakers, a one-on-one coaching call with Chrissy Tager, our fabulous upline, a one-on-one call with the very own Laura Brennan, and a one-on-one coaching call with our president, Zach Bradley. So we've got so many things in store for you guys. And so this magical unicorn, I already dropped her name, Laura Brennan. She is going to, she's going to come to you guys and explain to you exactly who she is, what her experience is, and how she is going to completely help us transform our team. So Laura, take it away.
Thank you so much for all the kind words. I am really excited, guys. This is call number 2. We did a call yesterday. We had hundreds, over a couple hundred of you on that call. The excitement is off the chart. More than half of those people have decided to jump into this challenge that we're going to put together for you guys. So it's really, really exciting. I've absolutely loved working with Tracy, with Ellen, with Tess, with Amanda. And like Tracy alluded to, like they're so positive, but they're very aware of the social media environment, the things that you guys are struggling with, and they have been looking for an answer. So I'm really excited to be connecting with them. We've been working together for a little bit now. A little bit about me. My name is Laura Brennan. I am from upstate New York, so 3 hours north of the city. But when people hear me talk, they assume I'm in New York City. They're like, you have an accent of somebody from the city. So I have to be very clear. Lots of green space and stuff going on up here. But I started in network marketing with a company called Arbonne. I'm sure you've heard of them, in 2008. And then it was all about the home parties. I hated home parties. I did them, but I really did not like them. Putting all my stuff together, pulling products off of my own counter to try to pack them up, driving, leaving my family at nights and weekends, getting to a place where the party really wasn't successful, driving hours, like I hated it. I really did. So when online started happening and there was a shift online, I really gravitated to it. I jumped in hook, line, and sinker, studying online, studying Facebook groups, studying social media, following every trainer that's been out there, going to conferences, hiring this is my full-time hobby. Like, I just love it. I don't have other hobbies. I'm just so much in love with all of it. Social media, online, Facebook groups, working with women, working with the underdog, working and building communities. It's just been really, really fantastic. So in one of my coaching products, I met somebody in Zaya, and I actually reached out to them. I was like, what's this all about? I had been living in athletic wear for 20 years when it wasn't even popular. I was wearing athletic wear. So I was like, this is a perfect 1-2 punch for what I have going on. So I was curious about it, reached out to her, jumped in. I'm losing track, not this past September, the September before. And with having, I went to senior director pretty quickly, but with my knowledge with social media and all that, I'm just gravitated to coaching. Everywhere I go, there's a lot of things I can do, but coaching really is my wheelhouse. So I started a free group. A lot of you guys might be in the group. It's Zaya Social Media Tips, Graphics and Images. I think that's how I've named it. And I started that group. So as I started putting stuff out into the group, a few Zaya reps had reached out to me and was like, we hope this is going to lead to a product where we can work with you. And they really, I don't want to say pulled my arm because I love it, but they really pushed me in the direction to do this. So a lot of you guys are familiar with Patreon already in Zaya. So I opened up a Patreon account. And in that account, just to be completely transparent, I charge $8 a month. And I do done for you content for your VIP groups that you can personalize, tweak, add your own images, change the wording. I give you suggestions on personalization, all of that. There's a complete library of trainings on systems, strategies, sales. Those are the things I focus on. I'm really helping you learn more about how to sell online in this environment. And I also have a really intensive 3-week reboot to completely turn your VIP groups upside down on their head. So that is kind of how we found each other. That's how I found Tracy. A few of you, and I don't even know if you're on the call, but a few people in the downline had reached out to Tracy and said, listen, we've been following some of these systems. It's really helping us. And then she's like, okay, I have to check it out. So that is how you have found me here. So I'm just looking in the comments, and some of you are already in Patreon. That's awesome. Thank you for shouting that out. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's talk about some things. Let's talk about some of the things that we know you're going through. These are the things that your leaders have said to me. Your VIP groups lack engagement. They feel stagnant. They feel like they need to be raised from the dead. Your parties are flat. People are not responding to your DMs. You feel like you're talking to no one. You're getting ghosted. And it's really hard to find people to host. This is a few of the problems, the big ones that a lot of you guys are dealing with. So let's break it down. Let's start with your VIP groups. What's happened is, and why a lot of you have found yourself in this situation is when you started your business, you were asked to create a Facebook group and host a party. And that was the right thing to do. You wanted to get your network together and tell them about what it is that you have. And by the way, on a side note, Facebook groups are not dead. And they are by far, in my opinion, the absolute easiest way for someone that doesn't have sales experience, doesn't have network marketing experience, doesn't have a lot of time, doesn't want to spend a bunch of time being an influencer on Reels and TikTok. Facebook groups are the absolute best way to sell online. No, hands down, easier than stories, easier than TikTok, easier than your Facebook profile, easier than lives. For the average person, hands down, Facebook groups are the best way. But what happened is you guys launched your business and you never turned it into a community. It's labeled VIP groups, which implies a client group. You put your clients in there, and then you pretty much, a lot of the, when I say you, in general, we're just posting a lot of Zaya. And it's a lot of sales content. And you think it's a customer group that these people want to see that. They do a little bit, but not all the time. Nobody wants to be in a group that's a sales feed. Nobody. I love, 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 love athletic wear. I buy a lot of it. My closets are overflowing. Even I don't want to be in a group that's all sales content. And even if I did, even if I loved a group that was just constantly showing me sales content, if I saw posts, I might look at the pictures, but I wouldn't engage on it. There's nothing engaging about that kind of content. And when you don't have engagement, you have nothing to let the algorithm know that this is an important post and to keep pushing it out. You need engagement. The more engagement a post gets, the more reach the post will get. So if your content isn't engaging, it's not going to get any reach or any visibility. But here's the thing that you guys got to be really excited about in your groups. People, you can't just put anybody in your group. They had to click join. The people in your groups had to agree to be there, which means they want to be closer to you. So when you think Facebook groups hate me, Facebook hates me, they don't. You just have to understand some things about social media. And when you think that nobody in my group cares about me or wants to see what I have to say, that isn't really true either, because they agreed to be there. That's one of the beauties of a Facebook group. When someone hits that join button, they're saying, I want to be closer to you. I want to hear a little bit more from you. But I'm here to tell you, they want to see more than sales content. They want to see more than Zaya content. They want to hear from you. They want to know what you're all about. They want to have some fun. Life's tough for a lot of people. They want to have a good time. They want to have some value. And value can be entertaining. Value isn't just like tips, which are one of the ways to offer value, education, but value can also be just giving someone a laugh. Like, that's valuable to someone. So education, entertainment, encouragement, these are the things that you want inside of your VIP group. And here's the thing that I know about network marketers, and Zaya included. You guys want to help. You want communities that are paying attention. You want to add value into your groups. Maybe you don't have the time. Maybe you're really good at writing and you just don't have the time. Maybe you're uninspired. You can't necessarily come up with fresh content. Maybe you're just busy. Like, there's a lot of reasons. Maybe you don't know that a customer group really should be offering value. But here's the thing with your VIP groups. It's your reorder business. Your VIP group is your reorder business, and the name of the game online is attention. And if you don't have any attention, then your audience isn't going to be there when you do have something to offer. So you want to be showing up with a community feeling, with value. It can be around Zaya. It can be not around Zaya. It can be a mix of everything. Women love to talk about everything. Like, there really is so much that you can talk about. That body positivity, meal prepping, style tips. You can talk about your day. You can talk about really pretty much anything. You could talk about French fries. It doesn't matter. People just want to have fun and they want to be a part of a community. So what you want in your VIP groups, this is your home base. Your VIP group is your business. It's your reorder business. It's where you're putting your customers, but you can also be putting your prospects in here as well. But people are not going to want to come and check it out or stay or remember that they're in there or check in on your content if it's just honestly Zaya, make room Mondays, restocks, new releases, reviews. If that's all that it is, I mean, me excluded, how much activewear is one person going to buy in a year? Like, how much attention are you going to be able to keep with that consistent type of content? You have to bring more to the game. And that's why in all of my experience, I've created a content product for Zaya. And I forgot to mention that. I have a content product. I've worked with coaches. I've worked with over 50 different companies and women in network marketing using Facebook groups. And the main thing that I was offering was content, because I know people are busy, and I know without content in your Facebook groups, you're a sinking ship. And when your groups feel like nobody's paying attention, it's deflating. It's like, why am I bothering? Why am I showing up? Nobody cares. And they do care. It's just the content. They're looking for something more, especially in today's climate. So it's one of the things that I offer on Patreon, a post a day that you can personalize. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to write it. You just tweak it, add your selfies, use one of the images I give you, and it's done. If there's a post you don't like, you don't have to use it. Even if you're great at writing content, which I would like to say I'm pretty good at it, there's going to be times where you're on vacation, you don't feel well, you're uninspired, you want to take a break. It's not a matter of when, it's a matter of if. Or not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You know what I mean? One of those things. So you really do want to have that content plan. And in your VIP groups, you want a system. And this is one of the things that I'm going to talk to you guys about next. Creating systems for yourself that you can use in your VIP groups, in your personal parties, and with your hosts. And when you have a system, everybody can know step by step exactly how to take a non-customer, a stranger, a friend, and lead them through the process by selling the next step to becoming a customer. And a lot of people, they go straight to selling the clothes. It's like, I got to sell these clothes. This is what I have. But I can show you a way. You are in sales, but I can show you a way where you don't necessarily have to feel like you're working so hard to sell the clothes. What you're going to be working on is selling the next step. So maybe that might look like on your profile, selling your group. This is why you want to be in my group. We talk about body positivity. I have a monthly free resource for you guys. We talk about this. We have fun, whatever you decide to build your community around, and you sell the group. And then when people come into your group, they start to walk through your system, your membership questions, your new member intro, how you welcome them, your style quiz. You sell the next step, and the process puts the clothes in front of people and offers them a place to actually do business with you. Same with hosting and repping. When you start putting a style quiz or a customer survey into your process, and using your membership questions, these are tools and places on social media that will ask those questions for you. Now, I'm not saying you never have to ask the question. I'm just saying that when you put tools in place, you'll have things that are putting that bug in their ear about the possibility of doing these things with you. So it's really important to have systems. And the cool thing is when you set up a really good system in your VIP group, it's the same system for parties, the same exact system. So it makes things so much more duplicatable. So when we're talking about VIP group systems, that's what I'm talking about. Using very intentional membership questions, having a very intentional DM system, an intentional new welcome intro. People in the Patreon are already using these systems, and they're connecting more than ever. They're making sales before their parties even start. There is a way to do this. They're feeling professional. They're not feeling spammy. They feel like they actually have a step-by-step on what's next and what to do. And that is a really good feeling. So let's move on to parties. You guys are struggling with parties. There is a few problems with parties. One, right out of the gate, is the way people are getting invited. We really need to up-level our host training. People coaching hosts to over-invite, to get 20 to say yes, to maybe get 5 or 6 sales. That's not working anymore. People don't want to host like that. There's a perception, and it's not just Zaya, in all of network marketing, that that's the way to do it. And people don't want to do that. In general, people don't want to be in that position. Hosts also don't want to be told that they have to go in and hype up the group, hype up all the posts so that we can get more reach and more engagement. With the systems that I teach, you guys absolutely do not have to teach your hosts to do that. You teach your hosts 3 things: how to properly invite, how to connect you with people that aren't seeing your DMs, but with my systems, the majority of people will see your DMs. No one in Patreon has people that don't see their DMs. And you don't, it's very simple with a process. And then they help you close. So if they have a party and you've gotten in touch with 8 people and 4 people you haven't gotten in touch with, then your host only has to reach out to 4 people and say, hey, my party's closing. Was there anything that you were interested in? So your host only has those 3 jobs, but you teach them how to properly invite. I mentioned on the call yesterday, so I don't want you guys to miss out on this one thing as well. One of the things that I teach is to pick a number. I'd like to say 12 as an example. I think 12 is a good number, but 8, 10, 12, 15, whatever it is you want, and start to offer your customers, your host, a personalized service. People online nowadays, they want a personalized service. They want to be handheld. They don't want to be added to a group, thrown into a bunch of posts to try to figure out what's going on, to find a DM from some rep that they don't know to place an order. Like, those days really need to be put in the past. But imagine a party like this where you say to your host, hey, listen, I only do parties with 12 people because I offer a personalized service. So I only need you to find 12 people. Think about your mom, your sister, your coworker, your best friend, somebody, the people that you would invite over to your house if you were going to invite them over for dinner. And then your host goes to her people and says, listen, I only got 12 spots, because my host, my rep only takes 12 people. I'd love for you to be one of them. And if you are one of them, she's going to throw you into her first drawing. That feels so much different to the host and for you. Right now, you have 12 people that have agreed to be there. You've created a little bit of FOMO, right? You've created.
That's not just me, right? That's she's done. Oh dear. What should we do, Ellen?
Do we want to go ahead and get Amanda?
She can sit up there. Turn the fan on.
Yes.
The testimonials. Why don't we just do that, and then we'll, because she's just about done.
Yeah. All right, Amanda, I know.
So much goodness that it broke her internet. That's how good this is.
She was like shoving too much through the bandwidth.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
I
go ahead
finally
and-
got there. Oh, she's back. She's back.
Where is she?
It just said she joined. On my end, it said that. I don't know.
Okay, I don't see her on the participant list. Should we?
Oh.
So we'll get Amanda to do her.
Yes,
Moni?
I'll quickly share before she hops back on. I'm going to keep my camera off because I also have very bad service. I do want to share, though, that I joined Laura's Patreon a couple days ago, well, a few days ago, I would say by now. And I thought I knew everything about parties, and I tweaked a little bit that I learned from Laura's systems. And the first things, well, I kept my party the same as I normally do, but the little tweaks that I did do, I added the membership questions to my group, which has helped tremendously, because when people are joining the party group, they're answering the questions that I have asked, like, what are you interested in? Etc. And then as people are joining the group, another system that Laura explains is you welcome them to the party group. So you know how you can see who the members are and you can create a welcome post. So you welcome the members and then say, hey, I've sent you a DM. So now they know that you're getting in their DMs and they're going to watch for it and answer you. And then once I get in their DMs, so these are the three things that I've done. I get in her DM right after I welcome her to the party group. And I just say, hey, welcome to so-and-so's party. I'm so excited you've joined us and for your interest. And then I say, may I ask you, what are you most interested in? Are you interested in leggings, joggers, shorts, bras? And then I just send it away. And you guys, I had the first 2 ladies that answered me, they bought instantly before the party even started. And that never happens in my parties. I find that my parties drag out, and then by the end, I have last minute people. finally ordering. But when I sent that initial message, once they joined the party group, they are ordering before the party even starts. So that is my little testimonial. I'm excited to totally change my parties going forward. I just had this one already going when I started the Patreon account. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share. It's totally.
I think her service went out at the perfect time too.
And then
All
I
right.
went off.
Oh, there you go.
I just wanted to share that it's definitely worth the $8 US, $12 Canadian, and I think 13 Australian. Get it, you guys. It's like Laura is a mastermind. Like I said, I'm a super seller and I thought I knew everything about everything, and she has proven me wrong. So get her systems, they work 100%.
Wonderful.
I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, the thing is, like, for someone like Amanda, and maybe you are on here and you have no issues hitting high volumes every month, you are truly like the unicorns of Zaya. And so when we're looking at the remaining 95% of our teams and the issues that you guys are struggling, we're all struggling with, it's that we need to find systems that are simple, that anyone can implement and make any person here an effective salesperson, because we want you all winning. We want every single one of you guys succeeding. And so I know I dropped it in the chat earlier, but what you're going to be doing is you can go to Patreon and look for Laura Brennan as a creator on Patreon. And then in the meantime, also, we have another testimony that we wanted to, oh, Laura, okay, Laura's on. Laura, do you want to go first, or should we let Christine chat? Hold on. I think I can't unmute you.
Okay, how about now?
Yes, we're good.
Okay, how about the testimonial? I'm gonna go grab my charger to plug in my phone. My Wi-Fi just totally kicked out.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Christine, if you want to hop on and share your testimony, that would be great.
All right, guys. I'm just joining on from work. Let me know if you guys can hear me.
Yep.
We're good? Okay, because technology hates me, even though I work for a technology company. All right. So I don't know how much has been shared because, like I said, I just jumped on, but I have been using Laura's systems for about most of this year. I started in February of this year doing it for myself. I've been with Zaya for 3 years. I'm a senior director, but I haven't hit senior director rank for over 18 months. And my team hadn't hit director rank for well over a year as well. I was starting to see success, and I'm starting to see like my VIP community just really light up and engage, which we hadn't seen in a while. Like I shared all the same concerns that you guys have there. And I was finding joy again myself, and I wanted to share that with my team. So last month, I asked my team who would be interested in doing a mini relaunch and party in a separate group all together using Laura's systems. And I had 5 ladies jump in, and 2 of them hadn't been active in like 2 years, hadn't hit paycheck or anything like that. Out of the 5 ladies that joined, we started our party like on the 17th of last month, and all of them ended up hitting override. We ended up hitting director level last month, which was amazing. And then by the end of the month, we almost hit senior director again. All 5 of the ladies ended up hitting the PV challenge at a 500 level at least. And then 3 of the ladies hit 1500 PV on the last 9 days of the month. And the party had already ended. And another keynote to note about this party, it wasn't like we invited 100 people to it each. We only invited 12 people per rep that was in it. So with just 12 VIP guests in there, like they were able to rock it out. And they're already continuing it this month. We had another 3 ladies from our team join us because they saw all the excitement and they wanted in on it too. We ended up hitting director on the 11th of the month, which I think might be a record for how fast we've hit it. And just today alone with the club shorts restock, we ended up bumping up another 3K to team wide. So it's like unreal. I haven't heard any complaints about my VIP is dead, or I can't get people to host parties, or I don't know who to talk to about joining my team, because we're having those conversations. We're being intentional. We are finding joy again. Like, I can't stop smiling. I've had the worst Friday known to man today, and I'm still like overjoyed and smiling. Like, our team has been wanting this and craving this for so long, finding the joy again in Zaya. And what I would say is, once you find the joy again, you'll remember your why. Your why will be on fire again. You'll see like how you're helping other women, or other people just feel empowered and feel good about themselves again, and you'll feel good about yourself again. And then the business side of things falls into place after that. I never like, I've been calling and texting Laura like every single day, giving her an update on where my team is at. And I have to keep pinching myself and remembering it's July. Like, this is supposed to be a slow month, guys. Like, it's not November, it's not December. And this is what we're seeing now. Anybody that I've talked to that has joined with Laura's Patreon and is like following along and doing her steps, even if they're taking it at a slower pace, they're seeing successes and they're seeing wins and they're finding the joy again. Like, it's so simple. It's just that we didn't know how to do it ahead of time. And Laura's packaged it all up, and she's going to be working with your teams individually, like on a day-to-day basis. And I know you will see wins. Like, I know the wins will be there. I have vision again for like not only hitting my senior director rank, but for what my team can do. And I have one of my first level directors who has been trying to promote to senior director for well over 2 years. And she's been close a couple of times, not in a while. And already this month she hit director. She's already like on her way to hit senior director this month and earn that laptop. Like, it's unreal. This is July, guys, July. So I am so excited to be alongside your leadership and to see what you guys are going to do, because I know it's going to be amazing. Like, I know it's going to be amazing. And I'm here if you guys have any questions. I'm going to be like peering into your team's page just to like make sure I get like a fly on the wall seat to all the amazingness that's about to happen.
Christine, thank you so much. You totally bailed me out, you and Amanda. Like, if I wasn't already in menopause having hot flashes, how about losing your Wi-Fi connection in the middle of a major Zoom? Thank God there's another host on this thing. Oh, yes, we could do this. Okay, thank you so much. So, hosting, when you use your host properly, all they have to do is properly invite 12 people, 8, 10, 15, 20. You pick your number, connect you with the few that might not get to see your DMs, which will not be a lot, and check in with a few people that have not placed an order. And that's an easy conversation when you teach her to invite the people she would have at her house. It's easy to say, hey, best friend, I'm closing my party today. Did you see anything? Hey, mom, hey, coworker, I'm closing my party today. So when you approach parties with a completely different process, what you start to understand is what you post in your party really doesn't matter. Your party gets very simple. What you need to focus on is the systems, the membership questions, how you're onboarding someone, a DM system, how you are connecting, a style quiz, all of these things, and you just sell the next step. And like Amanda said, I didn't hear her whole testimonial, but she's already told me that when she just applied one piece of the 5 steps of the system, she had orders like before the party started or on the first day or something like that. So the cool thing is we know and we're told that the sales are made in Messenger, but people don't know how to connect. People don't know what to say. But when you use the systems, you let the systems do the work. You're still selling, you're just selling the next step. And you don't have to worry. A lot of times you go too quick to try to sell the clothes, even in a party. Offer some value, offer some personalization, offer some help, come across very helpful. Can I get you the link? Can I show you this? Would it be okay if I sent you some things that I think you would like based off of what you said in your style quiz? You become very helpful and you use the tools. Another quick tip, too many posts and parties. We already know that it's hard enough to get engagement. Well, Facebook is only going to give your posts so much time in the newsfeed. And when you put posts too close together, they compete with each other. You got to have your posts spread apart. You don't need a lot of posts in parties. What you need to do is spend more time in the back end, and you can connect and you can have conversations when somebody agrees to be there, when you're sure that they're seeing your DM, when you have something for them to actually do and participate in getting them to take that quiz and have a conversation with you versus worrying about if they're commenting on your posts. Now, there are value to post in the party, but it's different than that you think that it is. So in parties, too many posts, you need a real system, you need a way to connect, and you have to get away from spammy inviting. It's not working anymore, which leads me to the DMs, which is the third thing that is a big problem for a lot of you guys. When you use the systems that Facebook gives you for free, you absolutely can connect in DM. It's a lot easier than you think. And there's 3 or 4 things that you do along the way. And your last stop, if those 3 or 4 things didn't work, is your host. Hey, listen, I've tried these different ways. I just need 2 more people to see their DM. Could you just reach out to them and let them know? So now imagine, we're going to move on to your lack of hosts. Imagine a host that just had to invite 12 people, was able to offer her friends and family a personalized service. They were all get put into a giveaway. And she just had to connect her host with 2 people, and she had to reach out to 4 people to see if they wanted anything before she closed her party. That's doable. That's something a host can do. And when a host sees you go through this process and treat her friends and family like this, and that's all she had to do, now she can see herself being a rep. When you have a customer who was handheld and offered a personalized experience and took a quiz and placed an order before a party even started, she's like, I can host. When you have systems, when we talk about it, oh, there's a system, oh, we need to simplify, oh, this, and that. I believe truly using Facebook groups and all the free tools and a little bit of extra free tools, maybe outside of Facebook group, you actually can have a system that is very doable for the person that doesn't have the time, doesn't have experience. And when you do these things for your parties, what you're doing is you're showing your customers that they can be hosts, and you're showing your hosts that they can be reps. They can see themselves doing these things. And I don't know if Christine had a chance to share this with you, but real quick on her behalf, she had a person that wanted to host a party. She said they're never successful. And Christine said, let's try it with this new system. And she had $1,000 event. And then I'm totally losing track of this testimonial. We'll have to get her on Sunday to share it. But this person was considering becoming a rep and had another party, and it was a $2,000 party, and ended up joining. So it's when you can have a successful party, it's going to be really hard to get a host to be a rep when no one bought, when no one showed up, when everything was relying on the post. In order for hosts to want to become reps, they're going to want to see some success in their own parties. This is a way to do that. In order for a customer to want to be a host, they're going to want to have a fun experience themselves. So this, when people are saying, I can't get hosts, I can't get reps, the reason why is they think they have to do what you do. They're watching what you do, even if it's subconscious, and thinking to themselves, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to ask people to over invite. I don't want to have to ask people to engage. I don't see how this is working. I only made 2 sales in my party. How am I going to be a rep when my own party wasn't successful? So these systems really do set you up for building more in your business. So we've talked about it. You absolutely can turn your groups around by offering more engagement. And I know you guys want to do offering more value. I know you guys are helpful and you want that. It takes a special network. There's a lot of companies in network marketing, but they don't all run Facebook groups. You guys are running a group that's a whole nother level, and it has its advantages and its disadvantages. The advantages, it's the easiest platform. Facebook groups is its own platform. It's the easiest platform to sell on in all of social media, in my opinion. And I've sold on all platforms. So that's the advantage. The disadvantage is it takes some maintenance. It takes some showing up. It's going to take some additional content outside of your company content. And that's why I created the product that I did, to take that burden off of your plate so that you could focus on the other things. And even if you wanted to take a break from sales, I want to take a break from sales for the summer, for 1 month, for Christmas, for a vacation, you can do that, but you can't take a break from your audience. The minute you take a break for your audience, when you come back, it's like you're starting all over again. So the advantage is it's the easiest way to sell. There's a ton of free tools. Facebook groups are amazing when you know how to use them. The disadvantage is you gotta have a system in place to keep them running, to maintain these groups. So I hope you guys are getting value from this. I'm unable to really look too much at the chat because I'm in the middle of losing Wi-Fi and hot flashes. But processes can be done. Your processes help you sell the next step. So I like to say, sell the thing that sells the thing. Yes, you're selling clothes, but if you can just worry about selling that next step, join my group, take my membership questions, take my style quiz. Will you be open to this? Having a proper and there's a little bit more involved in it, but having that next step, all you have to do is sell the next step and let the process do the actual selling for you. And then think about it, a fall style quiz, a summer style quiz, using quizzes to gather testimonials and customer surveys. Like there's so much that you can do. And learning sales and systems and strategies, I'm still learning. It's a forever process, but what I can help you guys do is speed up the learning curve. I can totally help you speed up the learning curve by giving you stuff that I've already taken years to figure out. So I have been nominated by your leaders to kind of throw at you guys what it is that we're thinking. Your leaders have decided what we want to do is see who's interested in doing, well, before I get into that, what do I think you need to do here? One, start with your VIP groups. That's your home base. That's your reorder business. That's where your network is. And for a lot of you, that's where the majority of your sales are coming from. So I think it's a really good idea to think about your cover photo, your description, your membership questions, your guides, your featured post, your new member intro. How are you going to draw and raise the dead inside of your group? Who's paying attention? What stops can you pull out to just throw everything at your group, turn it upside down on its head so that you can see exactly where you're at? So I think that's the first thing that you do. And when you put these systems in your VIP group, I think the second thing you should do is run your own party outside of your VIP group and practice these systems for yourself. Invite your own 12 in that you're only offering a personalized service. Do the whole thing, and then you're ready for hosts. So what we have talked about doing is working together in a 3-week reboot. Now, I know some of you guys are dropping it already. Maybe you've done that. Some of you guys are patrons. Some of you guys may have been through the reboot. But I have 13 ways to turn your group upside down. And from setting up systems all the way through bringing people out of the woodwork, creating, and all these steps you'll be able to implement on an ongoing basis. So it's a 3-week reboot. What you guys would have to do is join me over in Patreon. It's $8. Stay as long as you want. Right? There's going to be ongoing support, the content. I have a full library. There's a 3-week reboot happening. But as a team together, the reboot's already in Patreon. I've already done it. You can go through it self-directed. But what we're offering here is to go through it together as a team. Everybody that wants to do this is going to all be put in an app called Shout. It's a messenger app that holds more than Facebook. so that we can all work together. And I will be there every day for 3 weeks, helping you on the next step, the next step, the next step. It's the most extensive course walkthrough that I've done in VIP groups. You'll get a 3-day crash course. I'm putting a system inside of your group and the whole thing. So $8 a month, stay as long as you want. It will be a game changer for you if you do the work. If you do the work, and the work, here's the thing. It's work, but it's not hard because I tell you exactly what to say in your description. I give you an ebook, it's fill in the blank. I give you exactly the membership questions. I even give you videos to put in your guides. I tell you exactly what post to put, word for word, to draw people out of the woodwork. I give you collaboration verbiage. It's all done. Hours and hours and hours and hours of material. You just have to take it and implement it. So if you are interested in something like that, I truly believe it's going to revolutionize your business, your VIP group, and it's going to bring the joy back into your group and the happiness to run your business. Who wants to do all this when nobody's paying attention? Who wants to have a party and you got 50 people that didn't even know they got invited? Who wants to have a party and have to tell the host I didn't get any sales? No one. No one. We can turn this around. So a bunch of you are joining. Good for you, because I'm going to give you guys some bonuses. You're all eligible for those 15 prizes that we're going to announce Sunday night. We had to do it on Sunday because we had 2 different calls. But I have bonuses for people that joined tonight. I have 2 classes, interviews that I did with Simon Chan. He's a #1 podcast, MLM podcast. He's interviewed over 700 top leaders in network marketing. He has a book called The Consistency Pill. I highly recommend that book. But he did 2 interviews with me, one about how to have consistency and one about mastering your business presentation. Join today. I'm going to give those to you. I have a word swaps resource. Some of you may have that. If you don't, I'm going to give that to you. I have a time management training that I did, that if you truly implement it, and it will take a bit to figure it out, it can revolutionize how you get everything done in the time that you have. And then the other thing is I'm going to give you 101 selfie prompts. It's an ebook. If you join today, you're going to get all of those things. If you join by Sunday, you want to think about it, and you join by Sunday, you're just not going to get those Simon Chan interviews. Those are for people that are like, I already know, I'm in. I'm going to give you those extra things. So I know we can help you guys. It's $8. Even if you committed to a full year, I'm going to learn, I'm going to dive in, I'm going to have content done for me. I'm not going to have to worry about any of that. And I'm just going to focus on learning systems and strategies. It's less than a pair of leggings for an entire year. So ultimately, just buy one less pair of leggings and commit to yourselves to learn systems and sales and strategies and have support. I answer questions when things come up. There's a lot that I can offer to you that, again, has taken me 15 years. 15 years. I paid thousands of dollars for this information, and I've implemented it. Honestly, you guys being on this call, all the things that we did to get you onto this call are all things that I was able to learn. It's all a part of how selling the thing that sells the thing, right? So we absolutely can help you with this stuff. You've already had your testimonials. We are ready for you. Your leaders have your back. They truly do care. They understand it hasn't been easy. They've stayed positive, but they've heard you. And because they have people coming to them saying, listen, we're doing this and it's working. That's how we met together. I absolutely can help you. This is my full-time thing. I'm super passionate about it. I live and breathe it. I have 0 hobbies. I am here to help you. So the link is www.patreon.com/Laura Brennan. Feel free, like I said, if you join, give me a couple days to get you those bonuses, but they'll be in your Patreon messenger. So where you can message me in Patreon is where you'll find those bonuses, but give me a couple of days to do that. So I think at this point, I'm turning it over to Ellen.
Yes. Laura, thank you so much, guys. I swear, like, again, the energy that she brings, it literally broke her Wi-Fi. Like, this is so incredible. And again, the leaders, Tracy, Tess, Amanda, and myself are completely invested. We are full in. Yes, this is gold. I'm seeing in the chat. This is absolute gold, guys. And again, $8. Guys, this Starbucks was like $6 today, okay? And it did a little bit for me, but let's be honest, not $8 of Laura's content, what that can do for us and for our incredible businesses. So what's so cool too is that Laura continues to provide value. Okay, so day after day, you will get notifications that she's constantly adding this done for you content, which is so amazing. It's not just the reboot that we're talking about, but you're getting access to her entire Patreon. So it is so good. I'm so excited. So step one, sign up. So many of you I'm seeing have already like taken the chance to sign up, and it's awesome. I love multitaskers, love it. And so yes, you are good to go. So you are going to get those freebies. So if you sign up again by tonight, you're going to get that exclusive training with Simon Chan, which is incredible. Or by Sunday, you'll get all the other bonuses that she talked about. So again, if you haven't, like, the wealth of knowledge that this woman is, like, y'all, this is so crazy. And we are the first teams that she's worked with. So she's worked with individuals through her Patreon, but we are the first teams, so sideline teams that are come together, which is so cool, which is all about what community and Zaya is about, but that Laura is working with. So this is, yes, it's such an honor. It's so cool. So yes, so step one, sign up. You've done that, a lot of you. And then Laura will let us know who signs up, and then we will start to create that Shout group. And it's just an app, and it's so cool. It's super easy. And then we will go through starting Sunday the 23rd. We will start this 3-week reboot, and we will be going through it together. Again, she will be with us. She will be providing daily inspiration and live, like, with us in the Shout. So it's so cool. Any questions as you go through the process, reach out to any of us. We were talking briefly before the call, and we were talking about, if we want massive change, it takes massive action. But what's so cool about this is Laura has already taken the massive action. Okay, she's provided this content for us. And so now we have to apply it. So if you're ready to work, if you're willing to put in the elbow grease, guys, and really commit, but she's already done the amazing work. We're just here to learn, but you've got to commit yourself. And I just wrote down too that she's the key to the next level of our business, guys. So I'm so excited just for today. Thanks again for joining us. Tess is going to wrap us up. And again, I'm just so excited. So thank you, Laura, again. Here's Tess.
You're muted, Tess.
I was so excited. I said our quote for the day is, our Wi-Fi is weak, but our energy is strong. I think all of us had some Wi-Fi issues today, but we hung in there, and we are so excited. I know you guys know how awesome working with a group of people is, working with these strong leaders, these strong teams. So many of you guys on this call today, just powerhouse women. We can't wait to work with you and do this 3-week reboot. We will do our live drawing. So set your alarms for 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central Time, Sunday night. Those will be in our team pages for the giveaways. If you are here, you are already in the drawing for the custom Nikes. Who just came for the Nikes? You thought you did, but now you're on Patreon already. So pumped, the Birkenstocks, the Lily calendar, all the things, Kendra Scott. So make sure you guys are signing up. We will have a replay. I'm assuming we will probably use yesterday's replay since we all had solid Wi-Fi, but we will be putting that out after this call. You guys, we had 215 people here last night. I saw at one point today 152 people on this call. We were estimating 300. So you guys, we have surpassed that, and we haven't even done the replay. So excited for you guys to share this with your team. Just like Christine said, like, who's ready to hit your ranks again? Share this with your team. Think of like 3 team members that you could get on this with you, get on board. You plus 3, you guys know that's my saying, but so pumped, so excited. We will be adding you to the Shout. If you don't have the Shout app, go ahead and download that. We will be adding you to that. over the next few days. Get signed up for by today and you're going to get the bonus. And Laura will be sending that out. You'll get those bonus trainings. So many good things. $8, y'all. Go sell a pair of leggings and you can pay for your year of this amazing thing. So we're excited. Anything else? Did I leave anything out? I know we're all sweating from our Wi-Fi issues, but my dad was like, we're going to drive around a little more. I'm like, no, we've got to get to better Wi-Fi. Hurry, drive faster. So thank goodness he had paid for an upgrade yesterday. So
Sunday, because of the whole Wi-Fi, I didn't get to answer any questions. So if you guys have any questions, bring them on Sunday. We'll take a little bit of time before we announce the winners, and I'll take some time to get some of your questions answered.
Yes. So all so awesome, guys. Again, the replay will be coming out, so make sure you share that with your team. So fired up and can't wait for everyone to be hitting the next level. And we will be finishing this like right in time for Summit. So we'll all be on stage and at the special luncheons, or I don't even know if there's a special luncheon, but the special shopping thing. How about that? So anyway, guys, so fired up, and we will talk to you guys soon. Happy Friday.